I'm coming from Democratic Republic of Congo, meaning I'm going to share my experience of running two different organizations, meaning a single individual organization which is called Light Project International, the one I set up, and I'm chairing another organization, is Islington Refugee Forum in London. Light Project International was set up in 2004 because of the needs of refugees' children, particularly coming from Republic Democratic of Congo, where our education system is completely different to British education system. English is not our first language. It was very difficult for the parents to help their own children. Can you imagine a parent who can't speak English and a child got homework? Do you think it is going to be easy for them to work together? No, yes. That is why we came up with this idea how we can help them. Now we realize it wasn't only children seek help from us as local organization, parents, grandparents, everyone. That is why we call ourselves Educational Center. Our youngest are 5 and the oldest is 87, meaning we are covering all age because we know learning never stops. That is why we are there. The organization is running by volunteers. It's not easy. I'm going to tell you why it's not easy. Because we don't have paid staff, we are trying ourselves to run the organization as volunteer people. Now, Light Project International, we got more than 500 people our benefit, our service each year. And we got more than 35 countries. We are coming together and we call Light Project Family. We got more than 74 volunteers to manage. Next slide, please. Thank you. We got a serious problem with volunteering, as Elizabeth said, about big society. Through our communities, we got parents, we got people who have to sign through Job Center. They ask them, you need to volunteer for you to carry on to have your benefits. However, those people sometimes they don't have experience, which we as a volunteer center, we have to help them by sending them to do training, which is costing us, and there is not money, all the income is cutting. You can tell how it's different. You got population beyond you, because all of us, we are community leaders, we are leading community. They need help and support from us. But with not having enough resource, it's very difficult for us to target some issues. They are there. If they can't volunteering, they have to lose their benefits. We have to help them. With not having experience, what can we do? It's a part of our own responsibility to work. And all this is giving pressure on the organization. We do have children in year 10. They need 2 weeks experience through our local organization. What can we do? We got adults, we got the children, we got child protection issue. How can we combine this together as an organization with small amount of resources? And in case if we got a quite big amount of volunteers, and I can understand what member of here they can believe with us, is increasing our expenditure. You have to pay them transport, then lunch, whatever is still costing the organization. Next slide, please. Now, for me here today is not only discussing with you about our own problem as organization. I think it will be a good idea for us to start to think about the future. That is why we are coming today. Because if we ask each table a question, what is going on through your organization? I think we're going to have many complaints. Yes, we know the complaint is there. What are we thinking about the future? That is the good question we have to think. I know many organizations are closing down, but we still have people beyond us, they need our help and support. What can we do? Can we sit down? Can we question ourselves? Or can we put our idea together to see what we can do for the future? That is what I can advise most of us. Please, let's try to stand up, to look and come from everywhere. Let's be and use diversity of funding. Never stop. if you see there is any funding, please jump on it. We never know what it can give. I know it's very hard. We don't have any choice. We need to get help for the application forms as well. Use people around even to brief reading the application form. We have to approach the local business. No matter what, maybe they can't give us big quantity of things, but we need to build that relationship with them. Please, next slide. We must to try our best to reduce costs. Sometimes our volunteers, they don't know how to use equipment. They can print up 10 paper in place of 1 paper. I think it's a part of our own responsibility to help them and to see how we can reduce expense into our organization. Can I go to the next slide, please? As Elizabeth said, I think there is a need to sell ourselves. Because if we can't sell ourselves, it will be very difficult for us to plan for our own future. We need to have a big publicity. We need networking. We need to use local media. We need to use all these tools for people, for government to know, yes, we are there and we need help and support from them. Finally, I think this is what my heart is burning. Because number one, I said we need to work in partnership with our umbrellas organization. As I said before, I'm a chair of Islington Refugee Forums. I can see as a chair, there is many needs from the organization, which so on now we are not able to help them. And we can set about basis projects. We know they are going to disappear in a few months. We receive much help from them. I said thank you for that. But what do we think when they're not going to be with us? Who is going to cover that gap? It's a very serious problem. I would like everyone to ask. Because through my own experience, they help us a lot. But when they're not going to be with us, who is going to cover that gap? That is what, let's come together for all of us to think what we can do for that future, because with not then help, it may affect many organizations into the future. Let's try to collaborate among ourselves. I know sometimes we, small organizations, we are not working together, we are there to fight. I don't think so if this time is good for us to fight among ourselves. It's a good opportunity to hold each other hands, to sit together, discuss together, share our knowledge, our experience, how we can survive with this difficulty. That is what I'm going to say in London. Next week, Tuesday, there's going to be another kind of similar conferences for us to carry on planning together for our project. I'm going to finish to say thank you to Basis Project for all their help and support. If you are happy about that, can you join me to give them a thank you together?